Hello Nuggets, welcome back to the channel. My name is Migla. No, we're here to do another on the spot. I'm a little bit nervous of this because I like to challenge myself on the channel. Also, I got ready to split the deck here. I got ready to deliver the boys back from school. So I'm going to do another pointed reading tonight for long distance, but this is on the spot. So it says protection when I split the deck. There is a result here from being in protected energy. There's a reason why you've been protected from something. And I'll put that down. Guardians of the land. These are your guides. So this is probably a guided message from ancestors, and they want you to know the contents of this reading. Okay? So we'll point it to the angels. What else? Expansion. This is literally the Three of Wands. It could reappear today with a yellow Boyd. with a yellow bird. I like to pronounce it as if I live in Boston. So spirit guardian of the summer. We have a couple cues here. If you look at the card in total, 37 years old. So you could be impacted if you are 37. Something could have happened at that age that fully transformed you. And we do have a yellow bird there. Again, we have a season. So the first tarot card, or oracle, excuse me, is summer. Something takes shape during that time. It's giving me future energy. It's like not for now. Let's get the rest of the deck. Could you explain the expansion to what happens then? What happens then? So summer begins around June, late May, June. Okay, we have two cards. They don't want to go back in the deck. Healing commences or finishes by then. So this is probably a timeless reading. I will label it. This is like for the future. Your guides want you to know something changes with family healing. A divorce could cease at that time. A contract could close. A contract you signed long ago. Maybe like akashically. Your akashic records change from that point. And then a new activation. And that's spirit guardian of the spring. So there could be something going on between March and June for you. Transforming some 222 is what I saw on the Manita. And your guides want you to know the contents in this reading. Why? Dragonfly, another change happens at that time. So this could give you, I'm getting something about an allowance. I'm just channeling, by the way. And you guys are channeling too on your end. I'm not the only one channeling, by the way. When I show you the card, you're open to interpret. So the dragonfly, it might mean something in your story. You could have a tattoo on your foot, or I'm getting someone's nape of their back. Sorry about that. That's a little too over-sexualized. But is someone's booty over here. But I think that the dragonfly is talking about something commences. There is an end to it at that time. Not that the protection finishes. It's just saying here the contents of the reading, something's fully over by the time March begins. They want you to know because you're going through another change around that time. Interesting. So timeless reading. What else? Top of the deck. This is top now. Elves with playfulness. There's going to be a new, I don't know if you get a new lover. I'm sensing it's involved with romantic energy, someone else's feelings, but it's not who you've been dealing with. There's a new introduction around that time. Playfulness. You could be traveling, backpacking. The change and playfulness card, both of these are coming to a really independent person in the story as I feel out the cards. Again, she has tattoos on her back with elves. She has a dragonfly here as an insignia that whatever was felt in the months prior or whatever was setting up for this change starts to bloom around that particular. This is a guided message because I could feel like this is seasonal. This is about a season and it's describing this in the future. Okay, bonus for you now. So let's look. Protection. I'll go with this one. This was in the office and it's already saged. We have a couple things. I'm just going to go with the last two. We have healing and foundation. Some of you could be healing an old family wound between you and a mother energy, you and your mother, or there's, and I don't know who this is coming in for, but I feel like you take after more masculine energy in your family already. That's your place. That's how you take care of things. It's almost coming off, even if you are a female, you take on a lot of masculine energy. You assume the role, is how I'll put that. Okay? So there's something being rebuilt there. Spirit wants you to know that that's what they're working on for you, is your foundation. You could choose a new career path by the time March also springs in, or you could graduate from something around that time. Yeah, spring courses, your whole course ended by that month. So March 2025. Let's keep going. I told you, love. I told you, I just do not speak out of my butt. I do not speak out of my butt, I tell you. But commitment is here with obviously Hierophant energy with Taurus. So what I'm gathering, and this is just sitting with the energy, being compliant. Some days you will not. In your own energy, you will be less talkative. Today I felt the energy stronger. So I tapped into my intuition more. And some days, you guys will have me in different spreads and different way of doing it. But today it's talking about that extensive timeline. So I would begin to say March for some of you. What do we learn for sure at that time? So springtime timeless reading. What do we learn? Thank you, angels. An apology. Forgiveness, return. Someone could be plotting a return around that time. They might find that it's happier to reach you, or that you've come to a full closure. Be wary. Be wary of this type of person returning. Okay? We had it in one reading today. Not the first one. It was not there, but it's in the last two. And they might be asking for your forgiveness around that time. Why are they doing that? If this is for a particular Libra that's already feeling this in their intuition. Because Queen of Swords. You drew the line in the sand and your boundaries are finitely sure. They feel like you'll be playful or maybe more open and receptive to their energy at that time. Will you though? Will ya? So we don't know yet. Second chance, they could want a reconciliation by the spring, or this is coming in. Like for some of you, it'll even happen today because this is freshly in the energy. Or they've been thinking of a reconciliation. The dice. Somebody could like to play computer games, PC, handheld, like they play it on their phone. Or this is a person who played games in the past, because when you're shown this imagery, the way to interpret it for me is the action the person has actually taken in their life. To play square away games with you, they thought your IQ wouldn't pick up on it. They're severely wrong about that. Severely wrong. But it's up to you. Your free will either omit the second chance or you'll do away with it. Okay. I'm drawn to the Cozy Witch. I'm just drawn to go in that direction. Let's do a shuffle to be fair. And what is this timeless message? What's the point of it? Thank you so much for the oracle too. Angels and guides, could you point me in the correct direction for Libra? Thank you. Queen of Wands. Okay, someone's attraction. What I'm getting is a couple of things. You get numerous options during that time. I think right now is safe to say use it for healing. Use it for your own personal pleasure. What you need to do too. Technical things. Yeah, for sure. Okay, pause, because that's the truth. So we have Queen of Wands with Leo. There's a full circle ending. Again, I told you, it starts a new chapter for you. If you had to pay karma for some reason, if you had karma due, it ends by that time. Why does Libra have protection now? Five of Swords. Because too many hurt people. There's a saying that's coming to me right now. Hurt people hurt people. I don't know why that was coming through. They're attracted to come back because they feel like you'll be out of anguish during that time. You'll be out of anguish. The star card with Aquarius. Okay. You could have literally become a star by then. Your platform could have blown up. Some of you who do something technical, as far as like your goal might be that you are a ballerina, example. You go on tour at that time, or something changes with being a ballerina or a ballerino. I'm just giving an example. It's to the tune of, okay? Justice. So that happens as well again in March. Something's made right. That's what I'm hearing. Something's made right. Some of you will get a reunion with the person on your mind by then. I'm very careful to say by then. What is the overall meaning of the Star and the Queen of Wands? Two of Pentacles, a very, very busy time. Some of you float on with a project or a skill. I have a Pisces, one of my best friends. I have two. I have a Leo and a Pisces, both female. One of them said to me, this was a couple days on the phone. They said, I wish I had a skill that I could make into a smaller business, like a mini business. That way I could focus myself in different pockets of things. And I never thought of it like that. As a Libra, you just have a talent, right? So this Two of Pentacles, something picks up during that time. If you move proactively to the new place, but it's showing me occupied Two of Pentacles energy, or you have a choice. It says the meaning of this reading is an Eight of Cups. It's because you chose to walk away maybe around this time period. You walked away from something that you thought was forever. So what I'm getting is very specific message, okay? Like very. And I'm only saying it because I feel like it's resonant in the collective, or else I wouldn't. I'm super careful with advice. You walked away from something that appeared to be whatever. Forever, appeared to be forever. Maybe it is whatever to you now. And yeah, it might be. And Eight of Cups is saying that assumption, don't feel embarrassed by. Do not feel it, especially if your discernment was not on point, because it's showing you why the story is happening currently. The why is being filled in. Okay? Eight of Cups. What else are we learning in the current moment? The Three of Wands, the King of Cups, the Page of Wands returns. So there is a news about a King of Cups. I think you find out more information about them. Not necessarily that they're a King of Cups. They either speak up, they deliver the news themselves, or you find out how less than compassionate they appeared to be. So this King of Cups, I think they're the ones with the return. That's referring to them in March. Okay? Now, if you change your number, you disengage, you change contact information, then they cannot obviously come in and deliver that. It gets nixed out, it's deleted. And I don't know why. I was called to come in here. So if this is your message, just know that they're going to want to expand with you. The Three of Wands. They are going to want to pretend kindly that they have not been watching, and watch the Page of Swords come out that month of March. Okay, just watch it. I'm going to keep my notes in this timeless reading. There's a Six of Swords. They'll want to heal with you. They're going to want to use it as their healing story. For some of you, this is already happening with a female. I'm getting a dark-haired woman with it almost down the back. So for my guys on the channel, it's almost like I'm seeing black hair and it's right down the middle of the back. They're going to want to see face with you again during that time. Unfortunately, you may have been well gone for a long period of time. You did your soul's work. Some of you will pay another dark night of the soul during that time, and it'll be over in the springtime. You would have done your due diligence to finish that out. The Magician. A manifestation or a dream of yours comes true around March. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think that's the torch you carry. So you become excitable about something in the spring. It could definitely be a startup business. I'm getting something like, okay, example, okay? But I'm so careful with my examples. It's almost like Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, like a blog, and then also something visual. Again, a blog or something visual, okay? And you have excitement. That makes you a star on some level around that time. There's a true creative who becomes a true creative during that time. And it's birthed perhaps out of something painful, Eight of Cups. something that you did walk away from. It's a new truth about you, and it shows up in your work. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, that's Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Okay. They do come in. This is a timeless message letting you know that that person does come in. What would they have held on to the entire time? An apology, withdrawing from telling you the words of I'm sorry. They would have held it in for, so let's count the months. We're in January now, February, March. Oh my God, 2 months. That's not that far away. So Page of Cups, they would have held the apology from you. This is cowardice, specifically if they do not vocalize that they are sorry. Cowardice to hold it in for 8 weeks. For why? Why are you going to be like that? You know, Libra's going to move on. So F you. No, but Tower, yeah, and the Eight of Wands. The Tower and the Eight of Wands. Sudden communication. Tower and the Eight of Wands is southern communication is what I was hearing. Someone could have moved to the south, or they are southern in ethnicity, like they're from the south. A sudden communication. What's the feeling? How will Libra know this is their read? Attraction. They couldn't find somebody else is what I'm getting. Couldn't find somebody else to fill their time. They were slow about it. This could have been your original runner. Okay, last message. What's Libra's rebuttal? The Four of Cups. Okay, I gave you a chance. I became your missed opportunity. I gave you a chance. You don't view them as a missed opportunity. The whole story was a missed opportunity at the time. It could have been a great romance for some of you. Excuse me. It could have been a great romance. Yes. My Chemical Romance. That band's coming to me for some reason. Maybe one of you listens to My Chemical Romance. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, skill development. What is Libra skill developing at that time? And it's also like a heart, mind, and soul project. It gives back to you. So when you keep working on it, it gives back to you for some reason. Ten of Swords. Because you poured your heart out into this thing, and it contains a little bit of your natural story. What happened to you? There's a little touch of it. So if you make pottery, a little bit of the footprinting of your fingers, it's a little bit of an insignia of that scar that this person left you, and it becomes art. Okay? Specific message. Thank you guys for all the new moon and Aquarius feelings. These three today are exactly that. New moon and Aquarius. All three reflected it on different levels. King of Wands, the Sun card, and the Hermit. They're going to view you as the sun for a very long time, this King of Wands. They're going to view you like that for a very long time. Again, another March card over here. Let me know of your interpolations or interpretations. I have 3 as my gift for you today. And then I'll be back for a long distance a little bit later in the evening. I'm going to go get my little munchcoids. The 2 want guacamole and chips for lunch. Tell me what your kids like to eat too. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thank you for the 3 videos today. It is my pleasure serving you, and I hope you enjoy.